Most people feel totally stuffed after eating just 2 or 3 hot dogs at a backyard barbecue. But imagine eating enough hot dogs to feed an entire classroom of kids in just 10 minutes. That is exactly what Joey Chestnut does for a living, and he just secured his 18th major title. It is honestly hard to wrap your head around how one human being can pack that much food into their body without exploding. This year was especially wild because there was so much drama leading up to the big day, and many fans were not even sure if they would see the greatest of all time compete at all. Joey "Jaws" Chestnut has been the face of competitive eating since way back in 2007. That was the year he finally beat the legendary Takeru Kobayashi and took home his first mustard yellow belt at the Nathan's Famous contest in Coney Island. Since then, he has turned eating into a high-level sport. This is not just about being a guy with a big appetite. Joey goes through an intense training routine that would make most professional athletes quit. He drinks gallons of milk or water in mere seconds to stretch his stomach lining and performs jaw exercises to make sure he can chew faster than anyone else on the planet. He even fasts for days before a big event to make sure there is plenty of room for the thousands of calories he is about to consume. The road to this 18th win was actually pretty rocky. There was a huge mess involving sponsors and rules that almost kept him off the stage this July. People were arguing about brand deals and whether he was even allowed to compete in his usual spot because of a deal with a vegan meat company. It felt like the end of an era, and fans were genuinely upset. But Joey did not let the noise distract him. He stayed focused on the goal, even if it meant competing in a different environment. When he finally stepped up to the table, the energy in the air was thick. He had to face off against tough competitors, and even soldiers at a military base who wanted to see if the legend was still real. As the timer started, it was a total blur of water, buns, and meat. Joey uses a special technique where he snaps the hot dogs in half and dunks the buns in water to make them slide down his throat easier. It looks a little messy, but it is incredibly efficient. By the time the 10-minute whistle blew, Joey had cleared the table once again. This 18th victory is not just another trophy for his shelf. It proves that even as he gets older, his hunger for winning has not faded at all. He is now in a league of his own, with more titles than almost any other athlete in any major sport, including legends like Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods. Whether you think it is a real sport or just a crazy hobby, you have to respect the sheer willpower it takes to do what he does year after year. Joey Chestnut has officially turned the world of competitive eating into his own personal kingdom. He has shown us that with enough practice and a very stretchy stomach, you can achieve the impossible. He is not just a guy who eats a lot. He is a symbol of American summer traditions and a master of his craft. We can only wonder how many more hot dogs he has left in him before he finally hangs up the napkin for good.